collecting movies. So many of us collect, and there's tons of reasons why we collect movies. And I'm often amazed by some of the people I come across who have such extensive collections of media, of films. And it's just, sometimes I'm like, wow, I'm totally impressed. And the other part of it is sometimes I feel like, wow, do I need to own that many films as a film lover? Am I missing certain things? What should I own? What do I own now? And what shouldn't I own, or should I get rid of some things? I don't know. But I know there's so many reasons why people collect, and I wanted to do this video to talk about some of my reasons for collecting, what I collect in particular, and how I go about doing it. I had some recent discussions, and I've seen some videos lately that begged a couple of questions, so I figured this was a good time to talk about it. So that's what we're going to get into next on Film Fan. Hey, welcome to Film Fan, my channel where I discuss film and all things film related, my passion for such things. If that is also your thing and you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell so you know when I put up new content. I truly appreciate having you here. Okay, so collecting movies. Let's talk about this really quick. Just a quick video. I want to talk about it because I had some discussions with a few people about it and about some of my recent acquisitions and things. And I came across a channel where I think it's Films at Home, great channel. And he was talking about latest acquisitions that he got, 4K acquisitions. And one of them was Wonder Woman 84, which I was kind of shocked by because personally, I mean, you can check the review on my channel here for that. I thought the movie was god awful. I mean, I just thought it was terrible. And this guy's really respectable, film lover, very knowledgeable. And I wasn't sure if that was a film that he actually really enjoyed and that's why he bought it, or he just bought it because it was like a 4K release and it looked nice, because he talked about the slipcover looking nice, which I had to agree with him on that. But it did beg the question, and I wasn't being cheeky or funny or like disrespectful. I literally asked, I thought the movie sucked. Why would you buy, what's your rationale for purchasing an actual movie? I had a couple people comment below my comment, and one guy was pointing out, well, hey, some people buy movies and they collect everything just to have everything. There are people who just grab whatever they can get. They're just constantly, building their collection. And one of the other people commented that he even buys movies that he hates. Like he's got Gone with the Wind or something. He was talking about, I think it was Gone with the Wind. He was telling me that, it's a movie he spent hundreds of dollars on or something at some point, and he totally hates the film. So again, it begged the question, and I thought about it. I was like, well, first of all, why would I buy a movie or collect a movie that I absolutely hate? And then I got to thinking about, what is it that makes a movie for me worthy of being in my collection? So we'll talk about that. To start with, DVD, I remember owning DVD back when they first came out in 1997. So I had a DVD player, my first DVD player. And at the time, this is before they were even being rented in the stores, you had to buy whatever was out. And all the studios weren't aboard this new format quite yet. So there was a limited amount of content out anyway. And anything that was there, I was pretty much buying. So that was my history with starting. I never turned into a fanatic, although I've amassed quite a collection through the years. I was never fanatical about it. I never made it a full-time thing or a hobby. It's more of a casual thing, slightly more than casual. But nothing critical where I was running out and buying movie after movie and movie and looking for everything and trading things and finding things on eBay and rare prints of that wasn't happening. I'm not that guy. And I truly admire those people that actually do that. And I sometimes fall down that rabbit hole. My Criterion collection right now is growing. And there are things on there, my Criterion wish list, that are just it starts to become a habit, and you can fall down that hole quickly. But let me just move on past that. The rationale for me actually owning a film is obviously I like the film, right? So that's the first on the list. But then there are other reasons. It might be I already own the film, but Criterion has released a special edition of it or something, or the new, it's 4K. So let's say I own something on DVD or I own something on Blu-ray, and the 4K has been released and it's a really good 4K transfer. I'm going to buy it in 4K. The packaging, the way it's been put together, the supplemental materials. Like, I'm very into like the directors' commentaries and audio commentaries from the cinematographers, as well as like the actors and different things that are there behind the scenes and all the things that are thrown into that. The packaging is beautiful. It looks great. And, I recently did a video on Gladiator, and I talked about how I own like 6 versions of that. You can see the link there to see that if you haven't seen it. But I talk about like why I own so many versions and why I actually love the DVD version. Even though the DVD, I don't watch the video, I actually like the packaging for the DVD because it was the best one so far. But yeah, I buy stuff based on that. There are films that I will purchase that are historically significant in cinema, even though they're not super favorites of mine, but they are films that I will watch, that I know how important they are. And there are films that I know how important they are, how highly regarded they are in cinema history, that I don't want to own. For example, Citizen Kane. And I came across someone else's video talking about the same thing, about how, Citizen Kane is a film that doesn't make it into their top 10 list. Doesn't make my top 10 list either. Probably going to lose my channel by saying that. How dare I? Citizen Kane, Orson Welles, is a classic. I won't buy that. If I acquired it somehow, it was like a cheap, it was a Criterion collection for $5 or $10, would I own it? Maybe, but I don't know. Most of the stuff I own, I'm going to watch more than once. I want to own it because I have sons, and there's going to be a time when I want to pull something off the shelf, and I'm going to want to go through those videos with my kids and say, hey, look, let's go through this and let's go through these movies. And I'm going to show them the packaging. There is something about the packaging and holding physical media. I actually did a video on that as well. That video is more about streaming content versus collecting physical media. You can, again, there's a link for that. You can see that somewhere on my channel. But yeah, I like holding the actual film and the packaging and everything so in my hand. So yeah, but there's so many other people that have so many reasons for collecting certain filmmakers, certain country filmmakers, certain eras of film, or maybe they're doing it by actor or doing it by director. There's so many reasons why people do this. I've even seen videos on what's called like the minimalist movement, where they're parsing down their collection of Blu-rays and DVDs and such, and they're getting rid of stuff, and they're just only focusing on their essential films that mean something to them. I think that's kind of cool because I guess, yeah, it could be overwhelming, and I guess for their own sanity, they're just kind of parsing down their collections, and that's what they're doing. I again am at that point where I am slow. I'm not becoming a fanatic, but I do find myself recently, I guess maybe it's COVID related. Everything's COVID related, right? All the excuses, drinking, everything, being stressed out, yelling at the kids more. It's all COVID related. Collecting more movies, buying more discs is COVID related. I've been purchasing more. My Criterion collection is growing. My Criterion wish list is like just insane. Like right now I've got Essential Fellini at the top of that, and that's just, I gotta have it. And that's a packaging thing. It's Fellini. It's like I think it's 15 films, and the packaging is absolutely just amazing. So I have to have that in my collection. So that's me. Again, people have their reasons. Some people just want to own everything they get their hands on, even if they don't like it. And some people own things just because it's got some significance somewhere and they think it should be in their collection. And some people just buy things because it's fun. Who knows? At the end of the day, it's because we all love film. And I truly appreciate my brothers and sisters out there who you own films. You have these huge collections. You like what you like. And that's all it comes down to. So I think at the end of the day, as long as you're enjoying movies, what difference does it make, right? That's it. Quick Film Fan, just talking about collecting movies and, why we collect them and how we collect them. Let me know in the comments below what your criteria is for actually purchasing films and actually owning them and why you do it. And if you like the video, hit the like button, the thumbs up. I truly appreciate that. And again, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button along with the notification bell. And I'll see you on the next Film Fan.